a little encouragement for anybody out there looking to become the best version of themselves, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially, all that good stuff, is that path that you're on right now is not easy. So I want to just tell you that you're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. You know, a lot of us need to hear that, because, you know, when you're on this path, when you want to become great, when you want to become the best version of yourself, it becomes, you know, we have to raise that standard. We have to constantly raise the standard of the type of things that we'll allow into our life. You know, we got to start putting boundaries on the things of the past, and you know, to make room for the new. So through that process, you know, it's going to be you know, something to where we need to give ourselves pats on the back throughout. You know, common theme, I've just been talking about self-love, and just like really getting into that side of myself, you know, the feminine side, the femininity, because that's the type of role that love has, and that self-love, that nurturing spirit has for our lives. And we have to do that, because otherwise, bro, you will never get there. And we try to get there. So, you know, on this journey, you might have setbacks, you might have things that knock you down, you might not meet your own standard. It's going to be inevitable, actually, because if you did meet your standard all the time, or you were hitting on all the time, I wouldn't expect that you're growing. I wouldn't expect that you're improving. I wouldn't expect that you're taking it to the next level, right? Because if everything's easy, then that's an indicator that it's time to raise the standard again and make it a little bit more difficult. So with that being said, there's going to be setbacks. There's going to be things that you quote unquote do wrong, or places where you fall short of your own expectations. However, let's not really attach with those expectations. Let's not really attach with the outcomes of those situations, and let's just observe them for what they are, you know, which are instances in our life that have been created based on the person that I am right now at this given moment. You know, all our life experiences is dictated by the person you are in the present moment, and the person you've been in the past. So, you know, if you know that you're just now coming into certain awareness about life, or you know that you're just now raising your consciousness, raising your vibration, getting more tapped in, understanding, becoming a little bit more self-aware. If you know that before all that you was in a super low place, unaware of a lot of things, and doing a lot of things that wasn't in your best interest, like, let's just appreciate how far we have come. Let's just appreciate how far we have taken on the journey, although it's not, you know, ideal, although it's not Jesus level standards and you being perfect, right? But that's okay to have as a goal. That's okay to have something to strive to, but it's not okay to attach with. Because once we have that attachment with that ideal, then we can never truly love ourselves, because we're not going to be meeting that ideal. And love is all about getting your expectations met. You know, getting the expectations met of someone who says they love someone. And that love should come unconditionally, not on the necessity of you performing certain tasks or doing certain work. And I'm speaking about ourselves, you know, not even in the relationship context, but for our own relationship with ourselves. You know, that the love that we give ourselves shouldn't be dictated on, you know, how good or quote unquote bad we're doing at the time. It should just be dictated on giving us what we need, meeting expectations, meeting needs, you know, right? So you know, this video is not going to be too long. Just a quick little, you know, encouragement if for anybody out there on their path, you know, going through those ups and downs of the past. Just stay focused. You know, just stay focused on becoming better, and just stay consistent. You know, if you could just show up every day, if you could just take in more good information, if you could just get rid of some more negative limiting beliefs, and if you could just do that process every day, then, you know, you'll really start to watch yourself change over time. And then you'll begin to, you know, have new desires, new goals, and continue to raise the standard. But, you know, that's a never-ending process. Like, we'll be going through that for the rest of our lives. So that's why it's so crucial to understand that the journey is what matters. Like, the journey is the fun. Like, I'm having fun right now shooting this video on the way to the library. About to get some work done for the day, right? Like, of course I'm thinking about the big win. Of course I'm thinking about all the millions of dollars I'm gonna have, and all the travel I'm gonna do, and the lifestyle that I'm gonna live, right? But in this moment, I have to do certain work. In this moment, I have to do certain tasks. In this moment, I have to be present, right? So be present to the present moment, and you'll find joy in that. You'll find fulfillment in that, as long as you're doing things that you love. So that's why I encourage you all, to find some things that you love to do, and just do those. Because then, the hard work, the putting in the time, the hours, that all becomes easy, and then your greatness is inevitable. And it's not easy to say that there won't be moments where you're not enjoying what you're doing and stuff like that. There's always going to be that, but you enjoy what you're doing the majority of the time. And a lot of people don't enjoy what they're doing because they don't sell what they sold for the money or whatever. But that's a different video. In this video, again, I just want to offer some encouragement for you on your path to stay focused. Stay focused, stay consistent. Don't be hard on yourself. Give yourself self-love and recognize that this journey is difficult. Recognize you're on the hardest journey there is. Self-improvement, character development, personal development, that's the hardest journey that there is, because that's a full integration. That's a full process of integrating your ego. A lot of these other goals, they can be ego inflated. A lot of these materialistic goals, they can be ego inflated, and it's easy to have an ego inflated goal. You could get pissed off that people slept on you and you want to get revenge, and then you go make a whole bunch of money. But would that give you the feeling that you thought it would give you, that fulfillment, that peace, that joy? You could want to get rejected. You could have got rejected by girls. That makes you want to go hit the gym and get big and get muscles and get aesthetically pleasing. But is that gonna solve your health? Is that gonna solve how you feel inside? Is that gonna solve any of the complications? Or are you just doing it out of ego and you'll get big by all costs? This is where people get steroids and stuff like that, right? They just want to get big by all costs. And it's like, that's an egoic type of behavior. But the spirit is all about health. The spirit is all about growth. The spirit is all about joy and peace and fulfillment and deeper things. Not just vanity, not just going off our emotions, not just going off our feelings. So, it's a very difficult process to integrate that ego with ourselves. A lot of people say we got to kill the ego, but we can't really kill the ego, because if we killed the ego, we would have no sense of self. We wouldn't know, who we are. We wouldn't be able to say I am. So, the I part of I am is the ego, right? And then the am is just the spirit. That's more intangible, right? So I know that's a little esoteric, a little deep, but ultimately, that sentence I am is supposed to be the integration of those two things. I am, ego and spirit integrated for a higher purpose. I am what? I am abundant. I am a creator. I am the master manifester. I am this, whatever you insert here, that's who you will be, and that's how you will show up. So integrate your ego, stay consistent, stay focused, and I'll catch you in the next video.